Alf, how are you? We've got a little bit of breaking news today.
School's closed. It's a holiday, you dumbasses.
At a channel partner PSA, a game-changing expansion from what they've been doing with their PSA offers program. We're going to talk about it today, and I've got a couple of little channel updates I want to share in the beginning as well. Before I get started, speaking of PSA, $25 off that first submission with the SCD25 code at the shipping and billing screen. I've got folks using this code every single week, enjoying that $25 off. Tell a friend, tell 10 friends. And you've got a collection to sell, justcollect.com, the place to go. Easy appraisal form on the website, whether it's vintage or modern cards. They will take care of you. I've got a link down in my video description to take you there as well. Want to sell half the collection, a quarter of the collection, just want to get an appraisal, justcollect.com will take care of you. Card Capsule, you need semi-rigids, you need top loaders, you need all the goodness. We all need supplies, and you don't want to spend a fortune for good supplies. So here are quality supplies and $25 off your first $100 spend with the SCD25 code over there at Card Capsule. Take advantage. All right, I've been doing my 20 Minutes With show where I've got industry titans and hobbyists and different industry folks coming on. I've got a couple lined up this week, and we're going to see how this plays out. But I've got an episode that's supposed to go off with Chris Hoge tomorrow. I've added Chris Hoge from the Card Ladder team. Will be a part of this 20 Minutes With, and that's where I speak with these folks every 30 or 40 days so that we can get on a good, solid rotation, speaking with industry folks about collecting and about the overall industry. Trying to nail down a time with Ty Wilson from Chasing Cardboard later in the week as well. That one might air this week. It might get pushed to Monday, but either way, we've got those on the docket. So make sure you stayed glued, subscribe to the Sports Card Dad YouTube channel so you don't miss an episode. All right, what happened here with PSA? Well, they've been making offers through the PSA offers program, and I can just share my screen, or we can put up a picture here showing exactly what I'm talking about. So I have a Caitlin Clark PSA 9 Purple Prism, numbered out of 149. I really like the Prism. I like the Prism Football and the Prism WNBA. I like the new Prism products from 2024 product. And this one is sitting in my vault, and I have constant offers on this card. It kind of fluctuates, and it's gone down a little bit. I think now it's sitting at like $607 for me to accept, but it's been as high as like $670, $675. And then she got hurt, and there hasn't really been a whole lot of Caitlin Clark news or anything going on, so it's just kind of slipped downward. I'm just holding on to it, not in a hurry to sell that card. I like that one. But something that is crucial to mention with these offers is they are cash offers. There are no fees attached to these offers. And what PSA has done here now is they have expanded this program, not just for cards that you have in the vault, but cards that you just grade. So essentially, you grade, the grades hit, and you have 24 hours once the grades reveal, and it kind of gives you that option, send to the vault or ship home. Now you will have offers there. Now, not every single graded card is guaranteed an offer through the PSA offers program, but the ones that do receive them, you will basically have 24 hours to make a decision. What I like about this is it adds to the gamification of grading cards, because there's a lot of strategy around this. Whether you're grading sports cards or Pokemon cards, there's a decision here whether you are going to send them home. If you're just collecting these players, you're collecting that card long-term hold or whatever, or you want to vault it. Maybe you want to sell it in 3 months. You're just going to put it in the PSA vault and just think about it. Or maybe these are cards you send into grade and you're like, these are cards I'm flipping. And a lot of people are in this bucket, especially for modern, ultra-modern cards. New releases. This I could see being very popular with a new release that people are hurrying to get graded to then get out and sold. Well, this gives an opportunity, an offer if you will, to take the cash now. So again, it adds to the gamification. Are you going to roll the dice and send it off to the PSA Vault and sell it on eBay and run a 7-day auction or buy it now OBO? Or do you want to just take the cash offer right upon grading? So that adds again to the gamification, to the decision making, and really to kind of the fun of grading in general, especially if you are somebody that is buying and selling cards. You're buying and flipping. This again adds to the convenience for dealers or sellers, flippers, or collectors that are just selling these cards to fund those cards that they're holding long term. You get an instant offer, and figure out what the fees would have been, and it might be something that's worthwhile. Just take the cash now. I have my bank account hooked up to the PSA Vault. It's very easy. When I sell a card on eBay, they take the fees out, and then that just goes right to my bank account. It's super simple, very easy to use. Well, now with the expanded offers program, you can just take that cash, not have to worry about sweating out an auction. You can just take the cash and you're on your way. Makes this very easy. Now, disclaimer time, not all graded cards, as I said, will receive PSA offers, and PSA offers are reserved for US customers only at this time. And also remember, this is not replacing the offers that you would already get for cards that are sitting in the PSA Vault, exactly like the Caitlin Clark that I showed earlier, where I've had basically a standing offer on that card. It's one of those in-demand cards, and I've just been sitting on it. I'm not in a hurry to sell it. I'm not even sure if I want to sell it. I might end up sending that home. But again, this is a PSA trying to add to the convenience of the thing, trying to add to the convenience for collectors, for speculators, for investors, whatever you call yourself. This makes it just that much easier. It also adds to the fun of like, man, I wonder what kind of offer I'm going to get when these grades pop. So not only are you sitting there like, oh my God, am I going to get an 8, a 9, a 10? What am I going to get? But then it's like, oh man, if I get a high grade on this particular card, will I get a good offer? What will that offer look like? The other thing I saw here in kind of the demo that they offered is card ladder data matched with the offer. So you can actually kind of compare their prices. The card ladder data being there adds as a resource to help make a decision. It's not all of the decision, but it can help add. Now, I think it's going to be a little difficult. I assume that maybe if there's not card ladder data available for like a brand new release, then it probably won't have that feature there for you. But you probably already knew that if that's kind of the way that you had structured this grade. Maybe it's a brand new release. You're trying to rush it off on the, the 10-day, the 20-day, kind of the express, PSA grading. You're paying up to get that card back quickly. There might not be a comp, from a card ladder or another one of the resources. But still, this is a fun way to just add to the overall grading experience. So some more big time stuff here coming from the folks over at PSA. Make sure to check out that PSA offers program. Don't forget, if you're grading cards with PSA, use that SCD25 code if you're a first time submitter, but also look out for the PSA offers. There might be some offers there that you didn't think were coming that weren't there in that last reveal.
You take the card and put it in the sleeve.
All right, friends, stay healthy, stay awesome, and I will talk to you again later.